not going straight to the bottom, and I notice that this wave is nice and flat, so I'm not going to try and do a vertical turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back, and I'm going to carve and hold that line and push like that weight press machine I was talking about, Alon, and push back to the power source and hit the whitewater like a backside turn. Boom. Okay. Now I have an option here. I'm at the bottom. I'm coming behind the section. I got a lot of speed because I hit the wedge, and the wedge is going, it's going with me from north to south. Remember I was talking about south swell, left energy goes from south to north in the summertime in the South Bay. But on this day in particular, we're getting energy off that jetty. So now I've got all this speed that I hit the whitewater, rebound off, and I've got a lot of speed, and now I got a choice. So I can either go down the line and just try and race the wave and miss kind of the opportunity here, or I can try and hit this section right here vertically and stay within the power of the wave. And I remember thinking about it when I did the turn, and I was like, oh shoot, I don't want to get too far out in front of it. So let me just fit this turn in nice and tight, kind of a little slap tack turn, and then it put me in position to kind of more open up on this turn. Again, really extended. I don't like this because I'm losing all the momentum, but I get back to a compressed position and I can push through the turn. And then wherever my head goes, my body follows, right? So my head's pointing towards the beach, board finishes, and that's kind of turning 101. Is like toes, right here, toes. Wherever my head goes, my body follows. Remember, Diego, look at where my chest is. It's almost, I'm not like leaning off my board. I'm still in a compressed position, but I'm looking vertically, and I'm going to hit this section. Again, I'm not looking down the line, and I'm on my toes. And then, okay, board's going up into the whitewater, head's there. So now I know where my board is going. Now I got to guide it. Where is it going to go next? So I got to get on the heels, and then I got to push either down the line or towards the beach. And my back arm thing has always been a Achilles heel of mine, so I'm trying to get it to go forward instead of like reversing, because sometimes it'll reverse my momentum. But back to a compressed position, holding. Okay, got to do a cut back because it's not vertical. So I'm going to cut back to the power source, and then that was just kind of a little fun flare turn. But last wave in.